In this lesson, we're going to keep working with the assembly from the last lesson and just talk about display states. Display states and configurations are very similar, but display states only do a subset of what configurations do. And you should not use configurations for the same things you would use display states for. Specifically, display states can control the appearance of parts, and you can also control the display style of parts. These are things that you should not use configurations for. Configurations are a very heavyweight solution, while display states are a very lightweight solution. If we take a look at the display states, which you'll find under the Configuration Manager, and you double-click between display states, you see that the display states change almost instantaneously. While especially in larger assemblies, if you double-click on a configuration, it may take some time to make the change between one configuration and another. Turning parts on and off, making them transparent, showing parts in wireframe, those are all areas you will want to use display states for. The way I work with display states is this. I like to use the display pane. This allows me to make changes very quickly, but I also like to see the display state list so I can make preset changes very quickly. This splitter bar that I just pulled down comes from the top of the Feature Manager area, and you just pull it down. It splits the Feature Manager into two, and if you have a larger display area than what I'm allowed here, it's easy to switch one to the Feature Manager and the other panel to the Configuration Manager. Now you can position this up and down so that you have enough room to show all of your display states, but also you've got access to make changes to the display state. So changes in the display pane are recorded in display states. Also, I mentioned previously, just want to reinforce it here, that the link display states to configuration options is available. So if you click on this, you might notice that your current configuration might have fewer display states. If you go move to another configuration, you might see all of those display states show up in that other configuration. So I could create a new display state by right-clicking in the display state panel, click on Add Display State. I could give it a name or just let it go, and then change the display style of a part, or hide a part, or maybe even change the color of a part. So let's take this front cover and change this. We'll make it a red color. Okay, so now the difference between display state 8 and display state 1 is just a few items.